Full Compass at VO Atlanta 24. I am here now with Gillian Brashear and Randall Ryan. They both are going to be speaking at this conference on video games. So tell me about your background briefly and how you got into video game voiceover.
Okay, well, Randall and I are a part of Hamsterball Studios, and so we do the casting and the directing and all the post-production on video games. He's been doing it for a really long time, many years, and I'm an actor that I came into it. So
we have an actor, post-producer / tech, but do you also voice act?
I do not. I've always been on this side. I'm actually a musician.
Okay.
Musician, composer. That's what I got into the industry to do. And then at some point, I started doing voice work as far as production.
Yeah.
Eventually, started doing voice work in terms of directing, because I didn't start out directing and kind of realized it was something I could do, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah.
To where now I occasionally do music. I actually work on a music project now, but it's rare. It's very rare. And this one just kept showing up as an actor that kept getting booked, and then she's like, can I do some editing? It's like, sure. And then she was fabulous. And can I do some mastering? It's like, sure. And she was fabulous. Can I do some directing? It's like, well, you keep ticking the box, and she's been fabulous. And you've been doing this now for 2, almost coming on 3 years, and
longer than that, dude.
directing. Okay,
Lord have mercy.
So no, I'm an idiot. So this is when I go back to the Russians. I enjoy the it's not really.
Don't listen to him. He knows nothing.
I don't know nothing.
You know what's funny about you is, like, especially VO Atlanta, where even people that aren't like a VO actor have a voice that could be a VO actor. You have a wonderful voice. So that's surprising.
See, that's the problem. People tell me I have a great voice. I should get into VO acting.
Yeah, I mean, only there was a convention for that. I mean, there's...
Yeah. If only if I were an actor. See, there's that.
So I've had this conversation before with VO actors.
Yeah.
Video games is such a niche within this industry. How do you... Is it just what happened and what you started booking a lot, or was that something you sought out whenever you were going into voiceover?
I sought it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I specifically figured out what it was about.
Yeah.
I actually did a workshop with him years ago.
Cool.
And then I pestered him for an audition.
Yeah.
And then I booked the job.
What?
Pretty much.
Do you do a lot of home recording, or is it mostly, I mean, auditioning obviously, but like recording? Are you doing that at home?
As an actor or as a director? Well, funny, it's both. I mean, I do acting from home, but also directing from home. But also we go into the studio in particular games.
Yeah.
Where I much more prefer the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got an engineer. Everybody sets it up.
Yeah.
You know, to me, because I'm an actor, I come from stage. And,
Yep.
And I like being with people. I like the collaboration of all of us at the same time and getting it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one of two guesses. What is your home studio mic?
Bro. What's your guess?
It's one of two, either a MKH 416 or a TLM 103.
That one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Of course, yeah. And the interface, like, you have what's your interface?
I use a Scarlett.
Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah.
And then I work through Audition.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Adobe Audition, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how long have you been in the video game world? Because you said you came over from music. But...
The first video game I did was in 1999.
Oh, wow.
I think so, yeah.
What game was that?
Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter.
Wow.
Like the bar at a bar? No way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. So...
Well, no, I mean, the stand-up console game came from the video game.
I see.
So
Okay.
the video game was done by this little company in Indianapolis called Sunstorm Interactive.
Yeah.
And they got a contract with Walmart. And so that's how this thing became so huge. I got to be honest, it was like I was working on it, like the early days of video, it was like, who's going to buy this? Because there's like nothing else that was out there.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of sitting and hunting. And, it's like who's going to want to do it? And it turns out like everybody.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But a lot of it was because they got it in every Walmart store across the country. And Walmart kind of niched it to people who weren't in video games. So, I mean, it was a happy accident of a lot of things.
Yep.
But that's what started it. And then Activision saw this as a genre for them.
Yeah.
And then nobody was doing it, right? Nobody was doing hunting and fishing and all this. And so they thought, well, this is something we can get into. And so Activision started getting licenses to things, and it's like, well, who've done the hunting games? Well, there weren't a lot, big universe to draw from, so that's how I ended up getting into Activision. Once you're in Activision, then everything changes.
Yeah,
So,
like I could sit down with both of you for like an hour and a half each, because there's something, you with directing and being an actor, and obviously with post-production. Are you doing like sound design and dialogue? And
well, same thing. It's like music. Again, funny accent that I'm actually working on a sound design project now, but normally, like the music, it's just happened that voiceover has taken over pretty much everything. And so 90-ish% of what we do is video game voiceover casting and directing. Of that 10% that's left, some of it is other, like some very small vestiges of commercial and learning voiceover, and then this super small subset of music and voice.
yeah,
And let's talk voiceover, the podcast.
Voiceover.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Tell us about your podcast.
Go ahead.
Cool. We talk about voiceover. No, this is something that the whole concept of this is there are a lot of people who would say, let's sit down and let's interview somebody, and whatever comes up is whatever comes up. That's more what it is. Oh, by the way, these are people who are in the industry, so it's just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a bit kind of behind the scenes into people's personal lives a little bit, how they got there. It's nice. It's fun.
Hope you're having a wonderful time here.
Thank you.
Atlanta.
Thank you.
We could hear a full compass. Thank you.